What is up, YouTube? I'm Devon DaVinci, leader of the Renaissance crew, and you're watching DaVinci Reacts. At some point, this will probably end up on my gaming channel. Again, the gaming channel isn't quite ready yet, but it'll be ready in, I'd say, at least a couple of weeks. But recently, Nintendo has released a couple of Nintendo Directs. At the time of recording this, they just released another one on April 2nd. So I decided, well, I'm going to go ahead and add that one to this one, this reaction as well. Well, not this video, but this recording session I was going to add it to. So I'll have two Nintendo Directs coming out on the same day. If you happen to be watching this one, there's another one coming out around the same time. So that way, if you've already seen this, you can check my reaction to the other one. I would love to be able to get back into streaming so I could do some reactions to these like live when they release. But again, my streaming capabilities are pretty much non-existent right now. I'm looking forward to see what Nintendo has to say in regards to like upcoming games and news and stuff. I know the second Direct that's coming out, or that came out, the April 2nd one, is more focused on the Switch 2, which is, I believe, the next console in their hardware lineup. It's kind of tough because Nintendo likes to switch up their naming schemes for their consoles, so I don't know if this is like just an upgraded Switch or if it's like a legitimate like next generation console release. But I'm sure I'll find out when I watch the next one. Anyway, this is the first one, which probably will cover more games, which took place on March 27th. Let's go ahead and check this out and see what it has to offer. I will have a link for Nintendo of America's YouTube channel down here. The last 30 seconds, you'll see an icon pop up. And there will be a link for the original video in the description box down below in case you want to do a reaction. Not sure why. It'll probably be considered a link by now. But if you did for whatever reason, that's the link you would use in the description box. And go ahead and check it out. Give it a like, comment, all that other good stuff. Let's jump into this. I don't know why it does that all the time. Dragon Age? Not Dragon, I'm tripping. Dragon's Quest. I was about to say Dragon Warrior for a second. No, maybe it is Dragon Warrior, shit. Looks good. I'm still a big fan of like retro art styles and like chip tunes and things like that. Like that era of gaming holds like a special place for me, so I love like seeing them modernize the pixel aesthetic. Huge retro person. At some point I'm gonna have a nostalgia channel as well that I'm gonna make. And maybe on there I'll do some gameplays of a game that I play called MUVR. It's amazing. This will probably be perfect to get me into the old Dragon Quest games.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
I only ever got into Dragon Quest once 8 came out.
We'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
And even then, I've only ever played 8 and 11.
We'll have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd. So please tune in for that as well.
I will be checking that out next.
What you just saw was Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake from Square Enix. Another character appeared at the end. What kind of adventure awaits? We hope you're excited for more information in the future.
The thing that kind of turned me away from Dragon Quest or Dragon Warrior back in the day
Let's see
was
the first batch of headlines.
the perspective during the battles. Like, you just saw the monster and that was it. I was never really a fan of that.
2 minutes until oxygen 0.
For a second, I thought it was like a Metroid game until I heard her voice.
Help me. Please help me, Date.
No sleep for Kaname.
The latest entry in the
Date?
Somnium Files series is stirring. You are Kaname Date, a special agent with a sophisticated AI called Aiba embedded in his left eye. Your mission is to track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game. Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts.
So it's kind of like Phoenix, right?
Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche.
So less about trials and more about the
Solve
investigation
mind-bending
portion.
puzzles in an explorable environment. Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth. Uncover what's hidden in reality and dreams to rescue Iris. No Sleep for Kaname Date from The Somnium Files launches on the Nintendo Switch system July 25th. Unleash the supernatural.
I'm guessing some type of Atlas game. Yeah, Devil Summoner. Yeah.
A classic Atlas action RPG returns with remastered HD graphics and enhanced gameplay. Set in the capital city in the year Taisho 20, Raido Kuzunoha makes his living as an apprentice detective. But unbeknownst to others, he
I haven't
also
played a lot of
works alongside
Atlas games for that
demons as
much
a devil summoner.
either.
To protect the capital, Raido
I
must
played and beat
investigate
Persona
a
4.
series of supernatural
I own Persona
cases.
5, but it's kind of on my backlog because I have
Real-time battles
other games I have to
alongside
complete
demons
first.
you summon. Work with your demons to
But those are the only
strike an
games
enemy's
I've
weak point,
ever,
then follow up with a
like, played from
powerful
Atlas.
attack. Cooperation is the key to victory. You can even turn opposing demons into allies. Demons can also be useful outside of
And I love Persona 4. It was one of my favorite stories.
and their powers are helpful in finding solutions during investigations. Guide Raido through a series of strange incidents
I assume you're the bird?
Reminds me of Sherlock Holmes.
as he uncovers a conspiracy that will shake the capital to its core. Raido Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army, launches on Nintendo Switch June 19. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Consume darkness. With your memories gone, you have been summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world.
Shadow
You're
Labyrinth.
greeted by a yellow orb known as Puck. But who is this spherical stranger? Moored in a mysterious, maze-like world, your
Pac-Man's
battle
original
for
name was
survival
Puck-Man,
begins.
so it kind of goes
As
hand in
Puck
hand.
guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the expansive world. By examining your surroundings, you can phase shift and combine with Puck to explore areas you couldn't reach before. But tread lightly.
Yeah, it seems like
Creatures
it was done
inhabiting this
intentionally.
world will prove hostile.
First I thought he just looked like Pac-Man, so I'm like, well, Pac-Man's original name was Puck, so...
Temporarily fuse into the Gaia form to
But nah,
unleash
it's literally
powerful
Pac-Man.
attacks. By consuming your prey, you'll collect resources that can then be used to enhance your abilities. Work to uncover Puck's true goal and devour enemies to survive this cruel world.
Oh, wow.
Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch.
That is
July
interesting.
15. The rhythmic march begins. Remasters of Patapon and Patapon 2 are drumming onto Nintendo Switch as one bundle.
Am I wrong, or was Patapon that game that came out on PSP?
Commands to the Patapon
That was
army.
kind of like a,
For example, Patapon advances them forward,
like, it was like liquids.
while Patapon
I'm thinking of a different
lets
game.
them attack.
Like you were a liquid, but you like break up into like little
And if you
like
string
balls
together
of like
combos with good timing, the Patapons
looks like
enter
jelly
fever mode and get a
creatures.
big boost in power. From the horse-riding Kibapon to the shield-savvy Tatepon, build up your battalion to take on hordes of fierce foes. Plus, new features have been added, so you can advance to the beat of your own drum. Lead the Patapons and march forth when Patapon 1+2 Replay launches on Nintendo Switch.
Looks
July
interesting.
11th.
Honestly, I'm not sure if I end up getting that, but
Welcome to Zephyrtown. A
Zephyrtown.
cozy place nestled in a windswept valley. This is where your new life begins.
is this that game from Professor? What is it called?
First
Professor.
cropping up on the Nintendo DS system,
Nah.
this immersive farming and life sim
The
has
style
no
from far away
shortage of
reminded me of that
activities to get up to.
Professor. What the hell is his name? Professor Layoff? Professor something.
Tend to your farm while growing crops and caring for animals.
It's like a Harvest Moon type of game.
Then sell your produce and other wares at the town's weekly bazaar. As bazaar sales grow, you'll help the once famous market regain its former splendor.
Inspiring, honestly.
You can also get to know the locals
I'd like to spend more time with you.
and maybe nurture a relationship if you find that special someone.
It is Harvest Moon.
Plus, taking advantage of Zephyrtown's windy conditions can make travel and other tasks a breeze. The winds of change are
Seems like it's
coming.
Harvest Moon exactly.
New life on the farm begins when Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 27th.
Please look forward to the latest entry in the Story of Seasons series. Next, please take a look at this.
Must be something big, given the fact that he didn't like give a hint as to what the game was. Metroid Prime. That would be big. Metroid Prime would be big. Now, I didn't personally play Metroid Prime that much growing up. I had a friend that was more into it. But I did like watching them play it.
This is the unknown planet Vuros. Here, Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center.
Samus is in Elden Ring.
Survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to. Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward. She's not alone, though. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle are waiting to strike. As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers.
I mean, one thing I like about the
Abilities.
the Metroid games, it's kind of like what reminds me of the Mega Man X games. Like starting off rather weak and then slowly building your character till you're like this super strong
They also allow her
in-game
to control the trajectory of her beings,
being or whatever.
the power of her mind. But why were these powers bestowed upon Samus? And what will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros? The threads intertwining beyond space and time are beginning to weave a new tale.
Coming this year. I'm debating if that's something I would get. Like, I'm sure it'll be a great game. It's just, like I said, I've never really been into the Metroid Prime series. But maybe that should change.
It looks like even more challenges await Samus. We hope you're looking forward to exploring with Samus's new psychic abilities.
Takes me back to the GameCube days.
Okay, let's move on to some more headlines.
Going to my friend's house playing Smash Brothers Melee and Star Wars Rogue Squadron.
Once upon a time, there was a drab coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe. As the newest potionista of the Cursed Cafe, you'll craft concoctions for Disney villains and get to know them in a new
Hold on 1 second. Look at Jafar's ass. His ass like Prince. At first I saw it, I was thinking like, is that the bad guy from Princess and the Frog? And then I was like, wait, that's Jafar's ass. Okay.
Concoctions for Disney villains and get to
Looking like a pimp named Slickback.
Mix ingredients to brew all sorts of strange elixirs. Then serve them to your villainous visitors, including Ursula and Gaston. With help from Yzma, you can upgrade your ingredients to produce some wildly wicked creations.
Get Crunk in there and then I'll consider it.
Potions you make can influence each customer's storylines, leading to different outcomes every time you play. Who knows what mischief might happen? Disney Villains Cursed Cafe launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Summon a spellbinding adventure.
Only 2 things I want to see from Disney in regards to video games. Either a remaster of Castle Illusion games from the Super Nintendo days, or a new Kingdom Hearts that has the goddamn Final Fantasy characters in it. Kingdom Hearts 3 was such a disappointment.
There's also plenty to do outside of class. Hang out with friends at their homes. Take on various jobs to help pay for tuition. Or use the spells you've learned to craft and sell original items. Plus, up to 4 players can make magic together in online
This is interesting.
co-op.
Like a pixelated Harry Potter or something.
Road to graduation and beyond. Are you ready for a spellbinding journey? Enrollment begins when Witchbrook flies onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
I'm iffy about it.
Action, adventure, and arcade games await.
Okay, arcade is what intrigues me on this one.
Fantastical
Let's see.
mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure, you'll explore an expansive archipelago where
Kinda has a
nightmares
Cuphead
and
style
wonders
to it.
collide. Upgrade your trusty cane with magical parts, then use its abilities to find your own path.
Oh, it has
through the
a
enchanting world. Can you uncover the
DuckTales
archipelago holds?
mechanic to it.
Find out when the Eternal Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday. Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Gradius with a collection of arcade shoot-'em-up games from across the series. Titles include Gradius, Salamander, Light Force, Gradius 2, Gradius 3, and Salamander 2. Some titles come with multiple versions, including ones from different regions and launch years. Plus, take the helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3. Gradius Origins launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 7th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Battle to the beat in Rift of the Necro Dancer. Press the corresponding buttons in each lane to fight.
What I want them to do is to
based combat. Keep
make
the cadence
some
going with
actual
epic
releases
boss battles, quirky
of
minigames,
arcade games that never
stages, and global
got brought over to home console.
Plus, more musical
Like
memory
nowadays, we
awaits in
have
Celeste Music Pack paid
the
DLC.
ability to like
And be on the lookout
play
for
light
more
gun type
DLC in
games
the future.
on our consoles and stuff.
Rift
So
of the Necro Dancer launches
like,
on Nintendo
bring me
Switch
the
later
old
today.
Jurassic Park Lost World game.
Let's see what's in store.
Bring some Lost beat 'em ups like Simpsons and things like that.
Welcome to Tamagotchi.
Like Tamagotchi.
Plaza, a brand new
Tamagotchi?
entry in the Tamagotchi Connection series.
Has that been how it's always been pronounced,
There are
Tamagotchi?
stores galore. Design glasses at the eyewear shop. Polished pearly whites solo.
I still have my Digimon Tamagotchi.
And
Not from the 90s, I recently
plates
bought a new
at
one,
the
but
afternoon tea shop.
it's essentially the same thing.
12 wonderful stores need your help.
It's dead though. I'm sorry, it died.
Provide good customer service to get high ratings, and
But I still got it, that's what matters.
In doing so, you'll get to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than before. With over 100 new and classic Tamagotchi, business is sure to be
This
booming.
Tamagotchi thing is tripping me
Get
out.
ready
I
to set up
swear it was
shop
called
when
Tamagotchi.
Tamagotchi Plaza launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th.
Pokemon. I think this is the Legends ZA game. Now see, this is what I'm looking forward to.
Welcome to Pokemon Legends ZA, a new title in the Pokemon series. You'll begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon. The setting is this metropolis that also appeared in the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games, Lumio City. To make it easier for people and Pokemon to coexist, a company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan.
The only thing I don't really like about this game is it seems like it's going to take place almost exclusively in the city. I like the adventure aspect of Pokemon. You're going down the routes and the different like regions that have like different biomes and stuff.
Environments where wild Pokemon can live comfortably, even within the city. You can catch Pokemon here,
It's like Safari Zone the game.
but they might be hostile. If you sense trouble, get to safety. There are Pokemon that live outside wild zones too.
Oh, will they be like doing their own
Some
interactions?
of them can even be found on rooftops.
I'm curious if they're going to be like
Pokemon live easygoing
living
lives
or if they're
in
just going to be
Lumio
standing there walking back and forth not doing anything.
But when night falls, the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale. Trainers await in battle zones. If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to battle. Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack. During battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key.
That was nice. I love a game where you actually like control the Pokemon.
Some Pokemon can power up even more.
Have like the 4 face buttons, your different
Start at
moves,
rank Z and work your
the
way
ability
up
to like
rank
dash left and right.
Trainers who reach the top are said to have a wish granted. Day and night are 2 sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered.
I'm also curious if they're going to give us the ability to catch fainted Pokemon. Because I thought I saw something like that in the original
Launches on
trailer.
Nintendo Switch later this year.
Have to dust off my Switch. Ain't played it in a minute.
The aura transforms between day and night. It seems there are even more secrets to uncover. Please be on the lookout for more information in the future. Next, please take a look at this.
Hello there. Boop. The game you're about to see boop, doesn't have a big, epic story. Boop.
Is this like
But
WarioWare?
what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games. Boop. You wanna see? Boop. Just press the button to jump through the ring. Boop.
Mm.
It sounds easy. But the timing is super tricky. Boop. Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm.
Funny enough, a simple game like this, if it's like cheap, a bunch of people will actually play it. Just something super simple.
In this game, you might do almost anything, but you'll need to do it in rhythm.
Don't want to be the one to mess up.
With practice, you might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
Get into
It
the
reminds me
rhythm
of
with a brand new entry
WarioWare.
in the Rhythm Heaven series. Rhythm Heaven Groove.
I wonder if they're made by like the same developers.
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove, a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series. It includes lots of music produced by renowned Japanese musician Tsunku. What kinds of rhythms do you think you'll hear? We hope you're looking forward to it.
Yeah, this is almost exactly like
We
WarioWare.
have news about the use of digital games on your system. Please take a look.
Don't tell me that you're gonna beat us over the head with legal stuff about how we don't own the games and whatnot.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one, freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with.
I don't see how it'd be possible.
Introducing the virtual game card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games. When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title. Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen. Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
I'm not really getting it.
If you have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second. Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want.
I mean, what I don't get is the reason why game cartridges are so convenient is because you can just take the game out, put it in, and just like start playing. You don't gotta worry about downloading anything. You don't gotta worry about updating anything. It seems like the virtual cards, it just opens up the license to allow you to like play it, but it doesn't. Like if I switch to another console and like load up my game card or whatever, it still seems like I would have to download the game. So it's like, it's not as convenient. It seems like the only thing this really does is adds an interface so you can like look at the games you own. Like if you buy the games digitally, it's essentially the same thing on one console. If they create like an account, like if your Nintendo account had all your games like tied to it, then you could pretty much do the same thing as what this is. Just log into your Nintendo account and be able to play your games on a new console.
Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want.
I'm just kind of lost.
Just as if you had inserted a physical game card. With virtual game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to 2 systems. Local communication with your second system is required, but only the first time. You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members. Connect to your family group member system via local wireless when you want to lend a game. Choose the title you're lending and who you're lending it to. And you're done. They can now play on their own system. You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you.
Yeah, it seemed like it would be better just do the
digital games
game share
easier
thing that
to
like
use.
PlayStation does.
Virtual game card.
Because at least that way both people can play the game and they don't have to worry about one person being locked out.
The virtual game card feature lets you swap games between Nintendo Switch systems as well as to Nintendo Switch 2 systems. This feature is planned to be added via a system update in late April. Let's take a look at more Nintendo Switch games.
It seems like these are ports. I'm curious about the next Mario game. Fantasy Life. Haven't heard that name in a long time.
Uncover history once more. An HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2 is venturing on to
Saga
Nintendo
Frontier is a
Switch.
good series. Ain't seen it in a minute.
Gustav, the Royal Heir, and Will the Explorer. Two heroes whose fates and legacies will intertwine across generations in this epic RPG. Experience the original story, along with brand new events that expand the vibrant world of Sondale. Plus, team up with more characters in battle. And transfer stats to allies through the
Kinda reminds me of
inheritance
Suikoden.
system. After finishing the main story, you can test your mettle and might against even more powerful bosses. What histories will you uncover through the ages? Saga Frontier 2 Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
It's already out.
Monumental adventures await.
Yeah.
Embark on peaceful journeys
I don't know how
across
this game
series of beautiful puzzle games.
doesn't look that interesting to me.
Wander through isometric worlds filled with stunning landscapes to manipulate, optical illusions to discover, and mystifying secrets to unfold. In Monument Valley, lead the silent Princess Ida in her quest for forgiveness while outsmarting the enigmatic Crow people.
Seems like it's one of those games that you have to like rotate the world to like be able to access things you weren't previously able to access.
Through motherhood, as she and her child unlock the secrets of the sacred geometry. Both games contain all their additional chapters, add-ons, and DLC. The first two Monument Valley games launch on Nintendo Switch April 15th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo
Okay, so they already
Shop.
came
And
out. They're just like
help
remasters
Nora
or
on her
whatever.
journey to restore the world's light in Monument Valley 3, setting sail on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Mario Golf? Mario Golf? Mario Golf? I don't think it's Mario Golf, but it's...
A
Is it
brand
Hot
new
Shot Golf?
entry in the Everybody's Golf series is driving onto Nintendo Switch.
Hot Shots Golf?
Aim. Time your button press just right.
I haven't seen Hot Shot Golf in a long ass time.
Perform backspins
Take me back to PS1 days.
and other special shots. In the single-player challenge mode, compete in tournaments and face off against a range of rivals to become the ultimate golfer. In Wacky Golf, your shots could get pulled into holes or obstacles might fall. It's golf that's not quite par for the course.
Yeah, it looks interesting.
Up to 4 golfers can hit the fairway together locally or in online play.
Of the games I've seen so far, this one
And get
is the
ready
one
to
that
tee off.
interests me the most.
Everybody's Golf Hot Shots.
I do love a
lands
good
on
golf
Nintendo
game.
Switch this year.
Especially an arcadey golf game.
Unite some of Marvel's greatest superheroes in the fight against evil. Pair up 2 heroes from the roster of 15.
Beat 'em up? Ooh.
Of the spectacular Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine to take on the
Cool.
challenge. From close quarters combatants to
It's like the old
racers,
X-Men arcade game.
mix and match a variety of heroes for an amazing array of possibilities. And swap between your team of 2 at any time. Take advantage of your team's strengths to overwhelm.
Yeah,
your
that's
foes.
cool.
Plus, up to 4 players can assemble for
So far, this and the Hot Shots Golf looking game are the biggest draws for me.
The battle for the fate of the Marvel universe.
As far as these, like,
when Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches
this portion
on
of the
Nintendo Switch system this
presentation is concerned.
That was Marvel Cosmic Invasion, where you'll
Looks
battle
good.
as a tag team of different superheroes. Next is our last game announcement. Please take a look.
He didn't say anything, so it gotta be a big announcement.
I'm a buckle. Tornadoes off on G Boston yesterday.
It looks like Animal Crossing with Mii's.
So refreshing.
There was a Mii game that was kind of like that released way back when. I forgot what it was called though. Seemed like it might be one of those.
Tomodachi Life. Living the dream.
Okay, I do remember this one. This is the one where you could like make up dialogue and stuff, right? People had like a bunch of videos online of like their Tamagotchi characters singing a song that they made their own lyrics to. Oh my god.
Did you want to talk?
Ah. Glad that was only a dream.
That was Tomodachi Life Living the Dream, the first new entry in the series in over 10 years. In the trailer, we saw Mii characters living on an island out at sea.
You think 10 years was a long time ago, but then you think back and it's like it's just 2015.
We hope you're looking forward to it.
I think of 10 years ago, I think of like
Thank you for
the
watching today's Nintendo Direct
the Wii.
So far. Our final announcement is something a little different that's not a game.
Oh, I thought you said the
Here's
oh,
Mr.
never mind.
Miyamoto to introduce it.
Miyamoto,
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto.
the most legendary developer of all time.
Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you. And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch. Thank you all very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly. This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today, which functions like a daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events. We will also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day. After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, News about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well. Nintendo Today will be available to download on smart devices later today.
Don't really seem like it's
Anyone with a Nintendo account can use the app.
like
so
an
please
important
try it.
app to get, because any news that comes out that's like
That's all I have to share.
worthy
I
of
hope
being
you enjoy
told,
using Nintendo Today.
you'll come across it online. Like somebody's gonna make a video or an article about whatever news comes out of that app.
Thank you for watching.
All right, well, that was an interesting one. There's a couple big games. I think they already announced Metroid Prime in the past, so that wasn't like a huge reveal. But I think it was the first time since it was announced that they showed more like gameplay and stuff. So for the people that are into Metroid Prime, I know that's a huge deal. It's a game that has demanded a sequel for a long ass time. So to finally see, well, it had a sequel, but since the last game came out, it's been a long time since it got another sequel. So I mean, that's great. I love to hear them announce. Damn it! Now that I think about it, it's probably not gonna happen. I was about to say I love to hear them announce like a Chrono Trigger sequel or something. I know Chrono Cross, but I'm talking about like a direct sequel to Chrono Trigger. But then I thought Akira Toriyama ain't with us no more, so damn, that's probably not gonna happen. Unless they bring in someone like Tora Toya. Is that his name? Either Toya Tora or Tora Toya. If they bring him in, then I mean they could technically try to replicate it. But yeah. Yeah, I'm just interested in seeing like the retro games and the arcade games they could bring over, because like as of right now, they already released a Zelda game. They seem like they're not going to release a Mario game or something, and we'll have to see what it has to offer. But anyway, I'm about to jump into the next Nintendo Direct that came out yesterday as of the time of recording this. So this is a brand new reaction for me. It's almost as close to live as you can possibly get with my current situation. But let's just jump in and see what it has to offer. But for those of you that are watching this video is ending. So again, if you want to check out Nintendo of America's YouTube channel, icon will pop up over here that you can click on. I'll take you directly to their channel. You can like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. And I'm about to jump over, so I will see you guys next time. I'm Devon DaVinci, and I'm signing out. Deuces.